All right, welcome back to Brad Miller time. We're at the site of 2009 Pro Day, where the freshmen on our team are going to vie for the #1 overall seed to be the most coveted recruited roommate of next year. Ryan Martins is with me. We're going to be analyzing Pro Day today, and we have our correspondent Brad Malone down in the field with all the athletes. Looking good, Pony. Looking real good. Marty, let's talk about who's in first in the rankings, and let's go through all 8 of our competitors today. Well, Marty, the #1 seed this year, no surprise, Graham Harrington. He's been good all year. Everyone likes him. All the freshies like him. He seemed to be the unanimous favorite roommate of all the freshies, and look for him to be a real strong pick today. Second on the list today, Jason Gregoire. This guy is clean cut. He's icy. He's got a nice looking necklace on. Watch for this guy to be a sleeper pick. Coming in at number 3 on our list, Dave Taves. This guy self-proclaimed himself as #1 last week. Our analysts have him at 3, but don't count him out. He's already signed for next year, and I think he's just in it for the self-respect. All right, number 4 on our scouting list today, Brett Hextall. This guy bleeds intensity. He's one of the most intense competitors in the field. Watch for this guy to make a strong push. Physicality might be his best strength. All right, the 5th ranked roommate on our list today, Mario Lamrou. This guy is also an intense competitor. You don't want to mess with this guy on a bad day. You don't even want to talk to him on a good day. That's how intense he is. Watch out for him to come storming up from the back. Well, it's some stiff competition between those freshies. Marty, who do you like today?
You know, after last week listening to the freshies talk about their fellow freshie, Graham Harrington, I got to look at him. You know, he's #1 coming into today, and I can't see him losing that seed.
You know, I'm going to go off the cuff and say I'm going to go Mario Lamrou. He's been around the show for a while. I've gotten to know the guy, and I think he brings a lot to the table, and we'll see what happens, but I think anyone can really win it. I'm just that's my pick, and you're sticking with Cracker.
Yeah, he's my guy, and I hope he doesn't disappoint.
Let's take a look at the events today. We're going to be putting the freshies through a number of categories. Just a couple of these things would be washing the dishes. They're going to fold some laundry. They're going to tie some shoes, because these are all things that freshie roommates do when they move in with older guys. They're going to fold some origami. I don't know. I think we've been trying to get that one out of the contest for a couple of years, but nonetheless, it's in there. And see who can get the best thing out of the fridge for the older guys, because as an older guy, you don't want to be getting up to go to the fridge yourself. That's why you have freshies move in with you.
Yeah, that's what I look forward to the most. Getting the food, getting stuff while I watch TV. I like sitting on the couch and watching TV and having stuff brought to me.
Well, let's get on with the events.
Yep. Good luck, guys.
All right, event number 1 today is the towel fold. These guys got to know how to do the laundry if they want to be a roommate to the upperclassmen. So on my count, we'll start this one on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go. And looks like they're off to a little teamwork. I don't know if that's going to pay off in the end. Who's that going to count for? I don't know. They have 1 between the 2 of them. Whoop, that's going to cost you a second. Brad Malone, you're down in the field. What are you seeing down there?
Well, Brad, from here it looks like we got Hextall and Gregoire working really hard together, but at the same time, obviously they are freshmen. They don't understand that it is an individual event, so we'll see how that pays off for them. Over to you, Cotton.
Well, it looks like Graham Harrington, as expected, finished that one as the first overall, and moves into an early lead here on day 1. All right, event number 2 is the shoe tying contest, and you got to be good at tying shoes, because sometimes the older guys just don't feel like doing it. So on my count, guys, 1, 2, 3, go. Pony, what are you seeing down there? Well, that was pretty quick. What did you see down there?
Well, from my view here, Brad, we got David Taves obviously with the advantage with Trump's grandpa's shoes, so the Velcro really helped him out in that one.
Well, I don't know how one guy got Velcro and one guy got Marty's shoes, but we'll leave it up to the judges.
Yeah, that's up for you to decide.
All right, thanks, Pony. Good job, Dave Tave. All right, event number 3 for the day is the compliment event. Sometimes you get up in the morning, you're not having the best day, and you need those freshie roommates of yours to pick you up when you're down. And Che is going to help us out. He's going to be the older guy because he'll be a senior next year, and might even take one of these freshies into his own house. And so all you're going to do is see who gives you the best compliment, and we'll rate them at the end.
Sounds good.
All right, here we go.
You have a breathtaking hiney. I mean, that thing's good. I want to be friends with it. I'm not going to lie.
Che, you're the brightest light that shines on UND and Fighting Sioux hockey, and it's a privilege to know you.
Che, I know that you've won Iron Man 2 years in a row for this team, but deep inside my heart, you are my Iron Man.
Che, your girlfriend is the luckiest girl in the world. In the world. And if I could have one superpower, I would be you. Because yes, being Che Genoway is a superpower.
All right, the compliment event is over. Who do you pick for number 1?
Oh, let's ask Pony. Well, since Brad can't help out, I'm going to say, I'm going to go with Cracker on that one. Pretty sincere. Touched my heart. Once the camera's off, I had a tear, but the other guys are pretty good. I don't know if my head's going to fit through this room after, but I feel good right now.
It's another win for Graham Harrington. Puts him up in the lead after 3 events. All right, the final event of the day is the origami fold. There's only one competitor in this event. Actually, nobody's ever competed in it ever before because it's so useless. But Jay Gregoire is going to compete for us. And Jay, on my count, 3, 2, 1.
A goose!
And that'll get you a top score for origami folding. That moves you right up with the leaders. Thanks, Jay.
Thank you.
Well, at the end of Pro Day, it was a good day, Mart. Our winner is Graham Harrington. He started the day number 1 seed and never looked back. The points don't really matter in this game. They never did. We were going to put it up to the fans to vote for the winner, but last time we did something like that on the website, got a little crazy. There was a huge scandal involved, so we won't do that again. But it was an overall good day.
I'm just glad I picked the obvious number 1. It was pretty easy, and my guy turned out to be the best.
It's a good thing you can't bet on it in the NCAA, or else you'd be a rich man.
I'd bet on it with Graham any day, but like you said, just not allowed to do that. So I'm glad my guy won.
Ryan Martins along with Brad Miller here from Pro Day, and it's been a great day. Hope you enjoyed it. Well, just a couple house cleaning issues. Brad Miller Time is currently working on trying to get themselves on late night with, who is it, Marty?
Jimmy Fallon. He just started up with his new show, and I think we got a good shot. We could be an asset to them over there.
I guess late night you can go and email in and send videos of things that you've made, and I think we're going to look into that and try and get me and Marty a couple jobs on late night. Wouldn't that be something?
That's always been a goal of mine, and if everybody could just email in and let them know that Brad Miller Time should be up on late night, that'd be a big help.
Also, as you might have noticed, we have a special addition to the Brad Miller Time set. We have a ESPNU, I don't even know what this thing would be called, but it goes around the microphone, and ESPNU recently contacted us and wanted us to do a segment about Brad Miller Time, which we did today, and that can be seen on ESPNU's version of Sports Center. I've actually never even heard of the show, but nonetheless, we did that today, and it went pretty well. So catch our games on ESPN2 and ESPNU this weekend, and maybe you might see something about Brad Miller Time. So that wraps up another week here. On behalf of Marty, Pony, and myself, have a good weekend.